In this snippet, we'll take a look at basic folder navigation using the terminal within Fedora. To begin with, I'll click Applications, System Tools, and Terminal. Now, the three commands I want to show you on this snippet are the ls command, which is to list, the cd command, which is to change your directory, and the pwd, or the print working directory command, which is going to indicate where we're currently located within our operating system. To begin with, I want to show you here this login. It does say lecture snippets. This is the actual user I'm logged into under the terminal. This is the name of the computer. It's called localhost in my case. The tilde indicates I'm in the home directory of my user. So this is their home folder of the user, and then the $sign indicates that I am currently a normal user. To begin with, I'll type in pwd, and as you can see that it does list the location of where I'm currently working here in the command line. The beginning / is going to indicate the root of my file system. From that point, I've been put into the home folder, and then within the home folder I am currently in the lecture snippets folder. Let's go ahead and we're going to navigate to the root of my file system. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and type in the cd command, which is to change your directory, and then the /, which is going to take me all the way to the root, or the very beginning of my file system. I'll hit enter, and notice the tilde now has changed to a / indicating I'm at the root. Let's go ahead and do the ls command. The ls command will list the contents, either the folders or files, of my current location here in the command line. And I can see I've got a list of folders here. They're in blue in Fedora here. So the blue indicate the folders. I do have a folder called home. Remember, I was at the root of the file system and then within the home folder. So now I need to navigate back to where I began. That's my goal here. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and use the cd command again. This time I'm going to go ahead and type in home and hit enter. Oh, it told me that I have no such file or directory. Well, as you can guess, probably by looking at this, home here does look different than home here. In Linux, folders and files are case sensitive. So I do need to type in home the same way I see it here in the case sense, which is with a small h. So I'll go ahead and hit enter. Notice now I'm in the home directory. And I'll go ahead and use the ls command again. Here at the ls command, I can see my folder. Now this is the only user I've created for this operating system, so there's only one folder in this home directory, and it's called lecture snippets. I'll type in cd, hit the space bar, and I'm going to go ahead and start typing. If you've got a long file name or something complicated, I can actually use the tab and it will fill in the rest for me. Since there are no other folders in here that begin with an L or LE, when I hit tab it knew exactly that I was referring to this folder located within my home directory. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and you can see the tilde has returned. I am now back at the root directory, at the home directory of my user. So this is the user's home folder. Let's do an ls command again. I want to point out that some of our commands do have options or arguments that can go with them. For instance, this ls command, I can actually tell it to work a little bit differently by adding this option or argument to the command, this -l, which is going to, when I hit enter, it's going to list the content still as it did before, but however it's going to put more information for me while I do this. So this is a popular argument for the ls command, and this is going to actually tell me some of the permissions that are associated with it based on the group and the owner of my file or folder. So let's go ahead. One other command I want to teach you is the clear command. It's going to go ahead and clear everything. Now I'm still in, you can see here's the tilde, I'm still in the home folder of my user. I'll do an ls, I can see the files here. I'll do a cd, and let's go ahead and navigate into the desktop. I'm at the desktop. I'll run the ls command again. Both these files are located here. Now the trash, this home folder, and the computer icons are special links, and they don't actually appear here in the command line. If I want to navigate back one folder higher or closer to the root of my file system, so one folder up, as some people would say, I could type in cd with 2 periods, and it actually takes me back up here, and you can see I'm currently located back at the tilde or the home folder of my user. If I navigate back into the desktop, excuse me, CD desktop. I can also navigate back to the home directory by typing in CD and then the actual tilde. And that'll actually take me back as well. And that concludes the basic navigation within the terminal of the Linux Fedora operating system.